Hi there. I am Aaron, and welcome to the Cult of Cinema. If you're seeing me on Facebook, I do apologize. The comments don't come over from there. If you're watching me on YouTube, then when you comment, I can see it. All right. Today's video is courtesy of George. George is a good friend of mine that's been on here quite a bit, and I think did his own channel for a bit, and he does most of his stuff on Facebook now, which is actually kind of cool. So I always check out all his videos. Oh, is that too bright? Am I too bright now? Hey there, Chris. But today I have an unboxing, smaller unboxing. I figured this would be like a shorter video, but I want to do this, but I'm actually kind of tired. And it's been a weird day. There's been weird news going on in the neighborhood. And I can't quite talk about it yet because we're not quite sure where things going. But we have a couple things to talk about. I have an unboxing to do to show you guys the thing. I have two sets here. One that is out of print, and I also have some MVD rewind news to talk about as well. So we will look into that too. And just so you know, Friday's video for my Patreon supporters is coming up. And hey there, Carrot. Aside from the regular stuff that's going to be on that exclusive video, there's also going to be an unboxing on that video, an unveiling of the two new Mon Macabre titles, which I did get today, but I'm not unboxing on here. For those that have seen the titles and the covers, they probably know why. But I will be unboxing those exclusively on my Patreon video on Friday, which I will probably set up later on tonight, and I'll get it out to you. Basically, get the link out to you. I don't want to talk about it yet, Ken, but I did like that one. But you got to know what it is when you go in. You can't go in expecting like a wearer film. One of the rarest ones to pick up, by the way, has always been that title. All right, here we go. So the first one, and here's the thing: are you thinking about doing YouTubing? Hey there, video store. Welcome. Have you done unboxings? Have you wondered like the best way to go about unboxings? Helpful hint from me. Before you come on, I've started doing this now. Take the plastic wrap off because one, glare, and two, the time it takes to get the plastic wrap off. You can, hey there, Antoine, is something that you can save yourself, and you can get right into the unboxing. So here we go. This is the Urban Legend trilogy from 88Films. I'm going to take off this here L card, by the way, right in front of you guys. So I was hoping George will be here, but George, thank you so much. If you're not seeing this live, hopefully you're seeing this after. George went and picked up two amazing box sets himself today. One of them was the Better Rail set, and the other one was the out of print. Hey there, Vanessa, Young Master from 88Films. So this is the L card for the Urban Legends release. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the release. I've been really excited about this. My good friend Jamie actually, of course, made the first film. What's really neat is it's got kind of a, you can kind of notice here, it's not a gleam actually. There's almost like a kind of a metallic sheen on this here. And it follows over to the on here. Whereas this is not so much embossed. It does have like a silver kind of metallic look to it. Hey there, Vanessa. And I love this Lunatic on Campus thing and the way that it actually wraps around. There's a bluish metallic look to it that I really like. Well, a matte metallic sheen, actually, yeah. So let's look at all three of these, see what's included on each of them. So first off, there is Urban Legend, of course, the classic original. And we get Jared Leto right there, Rebecca Gayheart, is that Michael Rosenbaum, and Tara Reid. Got to play Pacey. Come on, what's his name? Oh, Jonathan Jackson. Is that it? And of course, the lead actress, Joshua Jackson. There we go. Who is of course the beautiful Alicia Witt. I'm actually a huge fan of Alicia Witt. Now on the inside there is a second disc, a bonus disc. We will talk about that afterwards, actually. For those that are wondering if there's anything on this, hey there, Javed, if there's anything, hey, Mike, on this release that isn't on the other ones, well, there are some aesthetic things and there are some commentaries as well. So let's check these out here. So we get card right here. If there's any spoiler cards, I won't show that one. The card right here. But I guess out of context, you can't show them, right? This card right here. Hey there, Ellen. This is from part 2. Yeah, this is from part 2 as well. This is from part 3, which I have not seen, which is directed by Mary Lambert, who did Pet Sematary. So that's going to be interesting. And right there. Scary stuff. So aside from having, like, I forgot to take guys features, didn't I? I do apologize. Feature-wise on this disc right here, or on these 2 discs, Disc 1 has the commentary, the outer commentary with Jamie Blanks, Michael McDonnell, and assistant director Edgar Pablos. Second commentary is with Jamie Blanks, the late Silvio Horta, and of course actor Michael Rosenbaum, whose podcast Inside of Me you all should be listening to because it's really good. And there's a brand new commentary with the Hysteria Continues group on here. They're the Slasher Loving podcast. English subtitles, archival, original trailer. Now, the second disc, the bonus disc on here, is when it really gets into some stuff. So it's got Urban Legacy, which is an 8-part documentary, runs 147 minutes long. Hey there, Dustin. Got up here. No, it's a gift right now. That's why it's a gift unboxing. Behind the scenes footage, archival making of featurette, deleted scenes, TV spots, and gag reel. In the Method Man, this is amazing, Chris. That was a weird question to answer, Eggman. Second is Urban Legend Final Cut. And this sequel was not done by the original director. Jamie did not do this one. I don't think he really wanted to do it. Like, go do a sequel at that point, and 2 endless worked. But this one here also has a commentary with John Ottoman, the director, which was on the Scream Factory one, but it has a Hysteria Continues commentary, which was not. There's also the gag reel, original trailer, interview with Jessica Caulfield, deleted scenes with optional commentary by the director, archival making of featurette. And is there something in this one? Well, yes, there is. So let's check this out. So as you can see, as you will be able to see in a second, this is the poster art from the box set. But you also get, it's double-sided, the original theatrical poster for Urban Legend, which I saw in theater. I do have the Scream Factory release of Method Madness. I got it for Christmas last year, Chris. And it's a really good release. Number 2. And I do recommend it. And number 3, one I haven't seen. Urban Legend 3, Bloody Mary. Hey there, Dungeon. Welcome, man. Came in earlier this time. Now, this one was done by Mary Lambert, who did Pet Sematary. This is not like the other ones. This is not a slasher film. This is a supernatural film. It has commentary by the director and film journalist David Wayne and Maddie Brodowitz. Probably got the wrong. Original trailer, making of Urban Legends, Bloody Mary. And although it doesn't say it, I thought it had I guess it doesn't have one for this, because it's not a slash one. I guess it doesn't have one from the Hysteria Continues guys. But does this one have something with it? Got me today, man. Yes, it does, actually. And I got to do something because I forgot to put it up on the screen. That way, when I go to the other screen, I'll be able to see what you guys are saying. Just so you guys can't say something about me behind my back. Perfect. Love Goddess. Years ago. Yeah, years ago I did. So this is the booklet that comes with it. And let's see what's in this. So we got a write-up from a note from Jamie Blanks here. Actually, hey there, Man versus Film. Love your channel, by the way. Actually, I haven't seen the third one. So I'll let you know, though. It's Marilyn Bear. That's the thing. And I like Marilyn Bear. So we got a write-up from Jamie Blanks here, which I'm definitely going to be reading. For those that aren't aware yet, everybody is probably aware. Jamie Blanks and horror author Mike Thorne on the channel on Thursday. So make sure you check that out. I already have it scheduled, so you can actually see the thing up there for it. So it's a 3-page write-up there by Jamie Blanks. We got a write-up by Andy Roberts here, The Old Wife's Tale That Went Viral. Some great pictures, by the way. So, I love this look. It's like a Michael Kors coat. I don't know if it is, but it looks like a Michael Kors coat. Great. There's Michael Rosenbaum. I'm used to him without hair because of the thing. Even though he doesn't have, he has hair now inside of me. Steve Matthews, Chapter 2, Style Over Substance, reframe the Jihad slasher genre. There's a lot of great stuff here. And Chapter 3, You're the Urban Legend Now, Monstrous Sexuality and Shared Trauma in Urban Legends, Bloody Mary. So going to be really interesting to check this out. Looks extremely cool. I'm really excited about this, actually. Hey there, John. I know Did Last Summer 3 had a guy whose accident was going off the top of a skateboard with a skateboard. So it usually depends. Actually, I'm not quite sure how often I stream, but I try to stream at least a couple times a week. So excited about this. Thank you, George. But there's something else, because George sent me an out of print indicator release. Hey, Master Calf, welcome, man. Master Calf has been fighting the good fight and actually like making his way through the Andy Milligan set for all of us. So do give him credit for that, because that's rough. All right, and this is a Dennis Hopper film, and I'm very excited to have this. And this is The Last Movie, a film by Dennis Hopper. And it's actually an early one, 687 of 3,000. See right there, these are numbered. Really do love this film. So super excited to get this. And there's a ton of features on here. So aside from the film itself, which has a 4K restoration from the OCN, we get original mono audio. There's a 91-minute interview. And that's the cool thing. There's a 91-minute interview with Dennis Hopper on here, by the way, Vanessa. Archive recording that he did for the London National Film Theatre. Dennis Hopper video introduction. Scene Missing, a 50-minute documentary by Alex Cox about the making of Last Movie. Some Kind of Genius, a 30-minute documentary portrait of Dennis Hopper. Postcards from Peru, 32 minutes, new interviews of the Peruvian cast and crew. 8mm on film set footage, 10 minutes. The Dick Cavett Show, 7 minutes. Talking to Hopper. Restoration demonstration, 3 minutes on that. 1971 product reel, original 1971 theatrical trailer. 2018 UK re-release trailer, image gallery, on-set and promotional photography, new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, limited edition exclusive 80-page book with a write-up by Alex Cox, rare archival photographs, full film credits, limited exclusive double-sided poster. 71. This is the year that I was born. I'm old. You're close. I love this. I love this cover art, and because I'm guessing more than likely, there's there's the indicator cover like the original art for it right there. But I love the fact that on the inside, it's an unadulterated. There's nothing, no logo, nothing on there, just the title and Dennis Hopper. It's a Blu-ray Region B disc. Dude, I'm half a century. I got you beat by a bit. Yeah. Studio. See, they should have expected Dennis Hopper to go and do something different. They couldn't expect him to make Easy Rider over again. And it's a great cast in this movie too. Like Julie Adams is in this film here. Tony Basil, of course. Hey Mickey, you so fine. Tom Baker, which I'm sure is not the Tom Baker from Britain. It's not Doctor Who, I don't think. But there's a bunch of cool actors and actresses in this film. And this book is gorgeous. Did I skip your comment? I skipped a couple comments. I was looking at the book. What did you say? Can you get Dario Argento and Isaiah Argento? I would love to, John. I don't actually know. Like I know Jamie and I know Mike, and so there's a few people that I know. I have not been lucky enough to meet or chat with Isaiah or Dario. That would be like a masterful thing for me. But most of the people that I know that work in the industry will. I guess Jamie's the big guy that works in the industry. Master Cass has done movies here too, by the way. So let's see the poster. If I could get him, John, I would totally do it. We'll love to hear what the master of the Giallo thinks. And for those that don't know, I had a huge crush on Isaiah. So here's the poster right here, the new 4K restoration poster. But what I love is it also has the original poster. Well, that's usually the way it goes, though. I mean, it's not. I don't think video store. I don't think it's like a like a nefarious thing. Like standardly, that's what you do. What you do is you put out the big edition, and then afterwards, assuming you still have the rights to the film, you'll put out like a standard edition. Like most companies do that, unless they only got like enough for the regular edition. So I don't see it as a bad thing. And for me, I am a sucker to the limited edition. I make no bones about that. I love that stuff. Hey there, Gabrielle. Greetings from Canada. Because just such cool stuff that Hopper, drugs were Hopper's thing. Did you ever? What's the movie that he did in Australia? Oh man, like it's so cool. Let's look at the MVD Rewind title right now. So I went on Twitter here. Let's see. Let's bring it right up. Okay, let's see if we can. So who's put this at? Don the Disc did the announcement for this one. I think that they did it on my Facebook as well with MVD Rewind. So The Dark is coming out from MVD Rewind. Now this one, I think it had, apparently I spoke with Brian Sauer from Just a Disc podcast and YouTube video on Pure Cinema, which you all should be checking out. And he said that the release here is the same as the Code Red release that was done before, even the same features. So there's no new features, but if you don't own the dark, then this is a good way to get it. Hey there, Dave. Oh, Mad Dog Morgan. Yeah, that's the one. So we got Nato commentary featuring producer Ego Cantor, director John Bud Cardos, isolated score, interview with composer, interview with John Bud Cardos, technical trailer, two-side artwork, collectible mini poster. So what you get new is the mini poster and the slipcover. It'll have the same print, but if you've only got the Shriek Show print, which is the one that I had before, that was a pretty crappy print. So this will be updated from the Shriek Show one. Also listed on here, which should be coming out, but I don't see it here. Let's see. What's it called again? Let's see if it shows up here. Come on. Come on. Is this home, really? You serious, MVD Rewind? Anyway, they're putting it Alone in the Dark. I actually like Mortuary. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I did like it. Why can I not find it anywhere? I know it's coming out from MVD Rewind. So the Dark, and apparently also Alone in the Dark, which is, of course, the one with Adam West and Meg Tilly, I think. I just watched the Meg Tilly movie last night. I finally brought my Laserdisc player upstairs because I got my I've got a 32-inch TV, CRT TV outside my flat screen in my room that I do my studying. It's amazing that they let him do these films. Well, it was back in the 70s, so not saying it's right, but like a ton of filmmakers were probably doing things on different hallucinogens or whatever they used at the time. And some of them probably thought, you know what, maybe it makes them more brilliant. Do you have a contact? Actually, if you got a contact, Master Cast for 88 Films, can you like send it my way? Because I would definitely reach out to them. Because I don't know their contact over at 88. Are they receptive? Because I love their stuff. As you can tell, I'm on the 88 Films website right now. Did you like Nemesis 2? There's the thing. If you like Nemesis 2, you're probably going to like Nemesis 3 and 4. I did. Well, Nemesis 3 is pretty much the same. Nemesis 4 is a little different. I think Nemesis 4 is one that goes like slightly more into the erotic side. Same actress, but if I remember correctly. But I did like them all, actually. I bought the set. I think it was MVD Rewind actually put it like a four film set of the Nemesis films. So honestly, if you like one or two of them, you're gonna like the rest of them. See, I tried. What's the company I tried with? I tried No Dice with Vinegar Syndrome. I tried with them, and even had like somebody reach out to them for me. But alas. But I got to say that when it comes like I found that Mill Creek's been extremely like good to work with. Getting emails and back from Umbrella's been pretty cool too. And they just got a new representative, so that's been excellent. Just takes a long time to get stuff from over from Australia. So sometimes some of the releases might be out by the time that I get them and review them, but I still want to be able to do my review. Let me know how it goes across, Master Chaos. But the thing is, and this is the sad thing, so here's like for people that don't know, like for people that do Like sometimes if you're lucky, like you can be sometimes, you'll get review copies of certain titles from certain companies, and you always and they get back to you all the general stuff, but it's really hard to do, and you have to get yourself into a certain position in order often to do that. Either you know somebody or your channel has gotten kind of big enough uh, that and mine hasn't really that that they know, or you got to reach. That basically they want to see, and the truth of the matter is it's a business, right? So they want to see that you've got to reach, but at that you also got to remember that you got to be true to you too. So when you're doing reviews, be honest what you think of them. Uh, I always have been, and if you're because normally what you do is they don't just send you every film. Normally what happens is you get a listing or a press release of what's coming out, and you get to you choose which ones that you want to review, because if it was a case of getting everything, then you'd be deluged with too much stuff, and you wouldn't have enough time to watch it, and you wouldn't have enough time to give it like a good and solid review. Now, when I do a review for a film, I normally watch the film 2 to 3 times, sometimes more depending on how many special features there are. So let's just say let's go to 88Films. I'll give an example. So let's go to 88Films, right? So let's go look at, I don't look at one of the 2 big ones, something smaller. Okay, let's see. But there's a streamlined edition of I Know What You Did Last Summer, right? After the limited edition went. So here you go. So it's a 3-disc set. When I look at this here, one of the first things I notice, here's a little thing for people that are getting into YouTube, want to review that type of stuff. You'll notice right away that the first disc has 2 commentaries. There's an interview. There's a short film on here. There's a making of, music video, that type of stuff. So I know that I'm going to watch the film initially on its own. Then I'll watch the film again with the auto commentary. If the auto commentary is really good, I'll go all through, or sometimes I'll go through parts with the auto commentary. I'll do that with both the auto commentaries on this one here. And then I'll just check the subtitles just to make sure that they look okay. And I'll do the same thing. I'll look through the featurettes, that type of thing. So when you get certain review stuff, you get screeners, what you really do is you just got to know that basically what you want to do. So if anybody here is thinking of reviewing, or that's something that they do, and you want to review the actual, if you're not reviewing just the actual film, like I did some reviews for Tricos. Hey there, Ruin. Welcome, man. It is a gorgeous set, isn't it? And thank you very much. Hopefully you're here. If you like the Urban Legends set and you love Valentine, be here on Saturday, Rune, because we'll be having Jamie Blanks on along with Mike Thorne, and you'll get to hear some cool stuff. So they'll be here live on the channel. Well, the thing is, I don't think so. I think the idea for the review, for me especially, because before I came on here, the only reason I found YouTube in the first place, because I was not a YouTube person. I wasn't somebody that was on here looking for other stuff. Hey, Master, have a great idea. Have a great day, man. Have a great idea. It's one of those days. I used to look on here for reviews, unboxings, stuff like that, basically because I wanted to know, because there was, at the time, there's boutique labels that were coming out about video games and special collector's editions stuff too. So you kind of wanted to know what to get, where to put your dollar. It was hard. It was extremely hard. And yes, definitely. If you're here, if you're one of the 44 people here and you've not hit the like button yet, please do so. I would 100% appreciate it. It does help the channel out. It makes you feel better about yourself. It brightens your day. It brightens my day, and helps the YouTube algorithm of madness that lets you know when the videos are coming live. Especially if you're going to be here for the video coming up on Saturday. Hey there, River. But yeah, for me, like it's important to not. I've been on the other side of like looking for reviews for movies on YouTube and looking for reviews of like sets. So I kind of know what I like and I know what I don't like at this point. I used to get frustrated at first because I see like an unboxing and I get real excited and I've been looking for like unboxings of this certain film, whichever film it was, right? And then I go on and there'd be no words, there'd be like music and just somebody showing the set, and that was great and all, but it didn't help me. So reviews help me, like when I'm buying stuff. So I look to your guys' stuff, look to Master Chaos and Man v Film, like channels like that to see Just the Discs, V8 Cobwebs, which by the way is a great podcast and also has a YouTube channel on there as well now too, which you should be checking out. So I look to people like that to see exactly, okay, yeah, my dollar, I gotta get the best bang for my buck. I love mounted hats actually. So you didn't get into Wade the Eye. It's a shame. It's such a good film. I really did. But I really like that director too because he dares to go in different places. And Wade the Eye is such a raw film. Like he could have made a standard slasher, and he was like, you know, dude, you like what you like, man. It's okay. We all like the things we like. My better half's a huge Lord of the Rings fan. The books, the movies, all that type of stuff. Me, I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not like super Lord of the Rings fan, but she's like super Lord of the Rings fan. But apparently some stuff is selling out here, and let's do this. You don't need to see me. Apparently some of the stuff is selling out. So it looks like, if I'm correct, that yeah, the Urban Legends set is already sold out. So this was a limited edition. As you can see right here, it's sold out. So if you live in the UK, then I would say go to your local FOP or HMV. You might still be able to get a copy off the shelf there, but or check your distributor like Diabolic DVD to see if you can still get one of the Urban Legend sets because it is sold out on their site. Thank you, Video Store. I appreciate that. And I understand what you mean, actually. I talk about FOMO on the channel quite a bit. Do I ever feel the need to get all the numbered series? I did. Like I got when I started the slasher collection, man. I missed a couple, but I had the first like was it 20 or so with a couple space in between that I was missing. Um, but it gets hard. I mean, like you got to get in early um, to see to get that. You got to get in early. If you don't have the set, if you don't have the movies, Mike, I would recommend it. The Urban Legend set. If you do have the films already, you're good. But if you don't, definitely recommend it. So this one's out of stock. That means it's not coming back in either. It's sold out. It does have extra commentaries on it, which I do really kind of dig. So that means I got an extra commentary that I got to review when I do this, because I will eventually review this, by the way. When here, I got this movie here from Scorpion, Blind Date, right? But I got to rebuy this, and I'm hoping this will go on sale because Scorpion put on this really cool thing, the films of Nika Mastorakis Part 1. That's what they put on there, and I guess they plan to put Part 2, 3, and 4 on other releases. Actually, I've only ordered from them a couple times, Matt, but each time has been good. They've been pretty receptive. It hasn't taken too long to come, and I've heard they gotten better. Oh, there you go. In Video Store reviews, I've heard they gotten better than even when I never had a bad problem with them either. But this one here is all 4 parts of the film's Nika Mastorakis documentary on here, so we're really looking forward to that. Like this year, you'll notice that I haven't gotten as much as I normally do. That's because things have been tighter this year. That's the honest truth, and it's the early part of the year, and I do find that things do tend to be tighter for most people in the early part of the year, right after Christmas. Some bills are caught up, things you've missed. Oh yeah, they definitely do kill more, but Pac, Gabrielle, and that's a good thing because I had some stuff, not just from 88 Films, but I rarely. But hey there, Kubrick, thanks, man. From Arrow as well, where you get like the case will be crushed a bit, so then you'll be looking for like a new case. So, but things been good from here on out. They do a lot of sales. 88 Films is a lot of sales. The next sale I'll be really looking at. They have like a small sale, like last chance sale and everything going on now, but it's nothing big. But they have had some big sales. Their slasher classics collection, their Italian collection, and their Asia collection, really really good stuff. You do, Chris. You really got to grab that region free player. Trust me, it'll be a bit of a cost initially, Chris, but afterwards it'll change the way you buy things, because then all of a sudden because now if you're in North America, you're beholden to, okay, there's Criterion, there's Scream Factory, there's the North American ones. But when you see the releases that like Arrow or an 88 Films and Second Sight and BFI put out, and you realize, well, I can get this film that I really like, but I can get a better edition of this film that I really like. Then that's the thing to look at. That's the thing. I got to get seven. I don't own Seven Blood State Orchids. I really got to get that one. I haven't seen that movie in years, actually. All right, I got 10 Minute. 10 Minute was a good one too. Which one did you get? The Twilight Time? Yeah, me too. I got the Twilight Time release one. Now, I got my dad for his birthday one year. One of the things I got him actually was 10 to Midnight, the Scream Factory one, and it had like a commentary, a really good commentary actually, that was better than the Twilight Time one I had. See, Dungeon, here's the thing. You may think it'll hurt your wallet, but I think in the end, it'll help your wallet. Hear me out here. So basically, because you already you get the choice to choose from different ones, you can get better releases of films in other regions, and sometimes for cheaper. All right, the Giallo Club is going to be fun for that, actually. 88 Films does some great stuff, especially with their Italian releases. Let's look over their Italian collection. One of their first ones they put out was one of my favorite little underrated Giallos. I think it was early in there. Yeah, let's see if we can find it here, because there's some great stuff here. I like Delirium. I think that's an insane Giallo, but I love it. Or is this one at a print? Maybe it's out of print. I guess not. I guess it's out of print now. Hey there, Dustin. Thank you, man. It's Vinegar Syndrome month. That it is. Eyeballs there. They had like sets there. Like they had like what was it called? They had a set there which had a Lindsay documentary, 2-hour Lindsay documentary. They did like the man from Deep River, and it had a cannibal movie documentary on it. And there was another one they put out, and it had like a documentary on Mia Lay. They put out some really good stuff, and documentaries that have been like years, that came out years later in other sets, came out first here. So if you picked up the Friday 13th set, for instance, and you looked at the Scream Queens documentary or the slasher documentary, I think it was, that was initially put out by 88 Films first, and like a few years later, you get it on the other set. And look at, so I love Vinegar Syndrome. You guys know I love Vinegar Syndrome, but look at the edition that they're putting out of Zombie 5 Killer Birds. Now this is not a great film. We're gonna just to put that out there. But look at this. Look at this edition for Zombie 5 Killer Birds. Is this not insane? It looks like it's got that looks like a hardbox slip. I'm not sure if it is, but it looks like one. Yeah, it's a rigid slipcase. It is. You got a a poster for Killing Birds. You got a 40-page booklet, perfect bound. No, I'm sorry, a 40-page perfect bound book, and this is double-sided. The Devil's Honey came out from Severin Dungeon. But it's a fun film, though. I mean, like, this one has, God, the guy from Man from U.N.C.L.E., right? Robert Vaughn. Yeah, man, Robert Vaughn. Yeah, I knew he was in this one. And the girl from Tenebrae's in, too, I think. Yeah, there we go. You know, produced by Joe D'Amato. And he put, like, bunches of features on their stuff. I know. It would be shocking. I'm still, to this day, I still, like, people know me for Vinegar Syndrome more than I think than anything else. And on the Patreon channel, we're doing a Vinegar Syndrome month of it. And for those that just came in late, not only is it Vinegar Syndrome month, I will be unboxing the 2 new Mon Macabres as well. So you'll get to see those on there. And they've also been doing, like, if you're a fan of like the Shaw Brothers stuff, or like the Jackie Chan or Jet Li or stuff like that, a lot of that stuff coming out. Shaolin Wood Men is here. Young Master, the limited edition soda, that one, they'll do a standard edition of that one as well. But I would love to have gotten the limited edition of that one. I watched George actually unbox it today. Really sexy looking edition. It's too new to be in the sale. Go back like 3 months. So basically anything February and back, video store will be in the Vinegar Syndrome sale. For those that are unaware, just to let you know, one thing that I can say, and I'll be doing again a stock thing on Friday as well, is that Pandemonium is down to 174. So keep your eye on Pandemonium. It's definitely going to go out of stock during the sale. So it's one of the better looking slipcovers. So if that's one that you're looking for, that you want to get. Hong Kong Rescue Boutique label. Actually, no, I haven't. I'll look into them now. Thank you, Kubrick. I'm always looking for new boutique labels to check out. What did you think of Fail Exam? I got to ask, because there's been so much controversy over Fail Exam. Is it as bad as everybody says it is? Forgotten Jelly Volume 3 was done in February, I think, Gabrielle, so I think it will be. So fingers crossed it should be so. Oh, great slipcover. OK Film, great slipcover. The Cellar. Oh, I got to get that too. I can't get it during this sale, obviously. Because I'm curious. I want to hear what he has to say about Fail Exam, because it's gotten a lot of bad reviews. The worst movie neighbor package, but you kind of dug it. Actually, I like that. You think I like it, Shadow? You think you're pretty sure I like it, right? And it's getting close. It's 13 days, 23 days away from the sale. We will be looking at, if you're on the Patreon channel right now, I do appreciate it. I know a couple of my patrons that had to go off recently, financial changes and stuff like that. I understand that, guys. Come back whenever you can, and hope that things go well for you. Actually, not only have I seen Brighter Animator, I got the limited edition Arrow set of Brighter Animator, and I've got Beyond Reanimator, but only on DVD. But I got it signed by Jeffrey Combs. Had a really good story, charming, low budget. Bunch of folks in the house getting killed off. I like that, actually. Oh, did you do a review on? I gotta check. Oh, Dustin, so am I. I'm looking forward to that. Next of Kin is an extremely fantastic film. I love Next of Kin. I think I spoke about that with Jamie off screen though. And we were chatting once, because Next of Kin is one of those where I say, what? It's one of those films, like, if you want to make films, one of the films that you should be that you should watch is Next to Kin. If you want to write films, then one of the films that you should watch is, well, what do you think? What's that? What's the Flesh Pot on 42nd Street, actually, for dialogue. I'm not saying it's the greatest film in the world, but the dialogue's fantastic. Like I said before, and I've talked about it down here before, for a director, Andy Milligan's a hell of a writer. Jeffrey Combs is such a sweetheart in real life. Did I fail exam more than All American Murder? Wow. I want All American Murder because, one, I love Christopher Walken. Two, Charlie Slater, man. I love Charlie Slater. Oh, Next to Kin is very Hitchcocky. And it has such a nice, there's was it the sugar scene? So cool. Such a cool sequence. If you haven't seen Next to Kin, guys, I 100% recommend it. Severin put it out here in North America, and let's show you. It should be actually fairly cheap on their next sale because it's an older release. So this was the original release. This one sold out. But it has alternate artwork. So this is the newer kind of the shiny looking artwork. And there's the alternate art. I hear Winter Beast is real. Master Chaos love Winter Beast, man. Some great, commentary stuff on there. Interview with intro by Keira LaJeunesse. Love Keira LaJeunesse, by the way. So yeah, if you ever get the chance to pick up Next to Kin, if you haven't seen it, or even if you have seen it and you don't own it, it's really worth having in your collection. It's one worth owning. Oh, Craig, I'm a little hurt, man. No, I'm just joking. I'd say give it another shot down the road. Give it another shot. I always say that because I'm a person that basically some movies will hit me sometimes, other ones don't. Not Patrick Swayze movie next, not the same thing. That's an okay film, not in the same quality. But certain times I watched a movie recently for review with Tom Green, actually, and Les Stode, and that was interviews with monsters and Bigfoot. And I actually, to right now, I watched it like 2 or 3 times. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about it. Like I don't know if I really liked it or if I'm not. I'm uncertain. So it was hard to review because I knew it made me feel something. It didn't make me feel indifferent, but I wasn't quite sure how I felt about it. I was kind of on like, is this? Do I like this film? Do I not like this film? I was something that I'll have to go back to again. For those that didn't watch my Mill Creek review, by the way, 100% Till Death complete series. Pick that up. It's really good, and it's basically, if you like Married with Children, you're gonna love Till Death because it's basically the same kind of show. And I didn't watch a lot of Till Death when it was originally on the air. So to actually to sit down and watch the whole series, I kind of marathon through it because it was so good. Christopher Lee box set has been pushed back by a tiny bit. I think it's coming on the 25th now, right? So for those that are unaware, this here is the Christopher Lee box set. My better half really wants this one. The Eurocrypt, the Christopher Lee collection. Well, certain ones, I mean, like, I don't have the luxury of that, Craig, unfortunately, because 9 times out of 10, it's a movie eventually I'm going to be talking about on the channel. It is June the 25th, right? Because initially it was like, it was in May, and then went to June, like May the 22nd or something, went to June 25th. It's probably on here by now, I know. Yeah, June 25th, there we go. So it's been updated. but the street date originally was May 25th. So it's up by a month. But it looks like a fun set. Like on here, we got Castle of the Living Dead, Crypt of the Vampire. Actually, I like that cover a lot. Have a Great Night's Dungeon. Challenge. That's probably what I heard about too. Challenge the Devil. I love this cover. Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace by Terence Fisher. No. Peter Cushing, who acts with him, was in Star Wars. Theater Macabre, which is a TV series. The Tortured Chamber of Dr. Sadism. No, what? Most of the titles, yes. Definitely not the Theater Macabre. It's a TV series that was really, I think it's a Dutch TV series, really hard to find. Only thing I'm nervous about, Severin, June 22nd. Thanks, Gabriel. Because there's a few that were pushed back. Oh, the prequels. Okay, yeah. I totally forgot about those, man. Like I said, a lot of releases have been late coming. I've been waiting for some Arrow stuff for a while, and I was gonna call, like, gonna message them, but I realized, I got a gift coming from Arrow from Dustin as well. Well, and that hasn't come either. So I'm thinking that some things are just stuck in customs right now. Like my Mondo stuff was stuck in customs for a long time. Now, for some reason, the stuff from George here came through really quickly. But there we go. With that being said, because I have a couple things I have to do today, unfortunately, this is going to be one of my shorter videos. I will be having another, I'm not sure if there's another live video coming. Nothing that I know for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. So that'd be kind of like my day off. But Friday, live Patreon video coming up. So if you're a Patreon or you're thinking of becoming a Patreon, it's a live movie club. The link's actually down below. And on Heather Richard. And on Saturday, I'll be having the conversation with Mike Thorne and Jamie Blanks. That should be like a blast. I'm really. Hey there, Zach, man. Welcome. I finally get you in there and you come in as I'm going. The William Girdler package looks amazing, Zach. I'm jealous with that one. I need that one. I saw Mike actually did an unboxing of it, I think. Michael Keane. You should definitely check him out, by the way. Anyway, I am Aaron. My voice is going. It's been one of those weeks, and I got to go check the news because there's been some stuff in the news today here in my local news. I am Aaron. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Thank you, George. I truly, for those that didn't come in, didn't see it before, George sent me the last movie, the Indicator limited edition that's now out of print, and the Urban Legend box set, which I'm so excited about. George, you're awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a fantastic night. Check out these channels here, Kubrick and Man Film. Check out all these guys here, because a lot of the people you see commenting here, if you're new to this, they have channels of their own, and they're amazing. See you guys soon. As always, check out VHS, the podcast, Cobwebs, the podcast, Just the Disc, Pure Cinema, so much good stuff. See you soon, guys.